Unfortunately, we live in a world now where breaches and ransomware are no longer an if statement. It's a when statement, and it's not a when statement once. It's usually a when statement again and again. Zero trust segmentation is designed to say to an organization, when you get hit, we are going to shrink the impact. We're going to take away some of the risk of a catastrophic outcome. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to protect the environment from itself by building segments and compartments so that when one part of the environment gets sick, it can't infect the rest of it so easily.
Congratulations on your Security Solutions Award that you received in London. Tell me about the significance in receiving that award.
Thank you. And I'll say that I think it's actually indicative, hopefully, of the hard work that the team is doing every day, but even more so of the recognition that this security control, this thing called zero trust segmentation, that hasn't really had a lot of attention paid to it for a long time, is suddenly going front and center. We talk about cyber resilience all the time. I honestly think that the award is partly just recognizing the need for these things to happen a lot more and a lot faster.
How are you implementing machine learning and AI to really stay ahead of the curve and remain innovative in this ever-changing landscape of cyber threats?
I think for us at Illumio, one of the things that we recognized very early on was that AI can just simply make the adoption of the product and the use of the product a lot faster and a lot easier. So we actually put out a press release talking about some of the ways that we're using AI for the first time to make it easier to onboard the product, to make it easier to write the correct security policies and to have the tool help you to do that or even do it for you. And I think that we're in literally the first pitch of the first inning of the game in terms of where this goes. It's super early. And there's a huge amount of upside if we get it right.
A lot of companies are now moving to the cloud, right? We're seeing them implement more SaaS applications and things of that nature. So how are you navigating through the trajectory of this landscape?
Yeah, I think that cloud, I mean, it seems very obvious to say it's here to stay, but I think more importantly, it's going to become a bigger and more critical part of everybody's estate. For us at Illumio, we announced in December, so fairly recently, the launch of Cloud Secure, which was the public cloud version of segmentation, the ability to now do the same thing that we've been doing in data centers and on endpoints for years, but now the ability to do it natively in your public cloud. And I don't think that it's going to be either or. I think when we talk to customers, what we hear every day is that we're not deciding we're going to be here or there. We're actually running in lots of different places. Our estates are becoming much more complicated as a result. We're doing it for the right reasons, but now we need a security model that allows us to secure all these different pieces of the puzzle and do it in a simple way, which is not an easy task. Ransomware is the first real threat where I think everybody universally understands that it's indiscriminate. So for us, I think our piece of the puzzle, the part of the world that we live in at Illumio, is we want to say to people, when this happens, you can use our technology first to see it much faster than you would otherwise be able to find it, and then to limit the damage and limit the scope of the damage that you have to recover from.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.